Hey, here's a nifty little app that you can use on your iPhone or iPad. It's a music app that will take any source file, upload it to the Moises server, and separate out the bass, drums, guitar, and vocals so you can have separate tracks, or you can use it for karaoke.
Okay, here's how it works. Once you're logged in, you basically can add a song and it will upload it to the Moises server, which will parse your song into separate tracks. The reason I'm using one of my own songs is so I don't infringe on any copyright laws and you can hear the results of the song. While it's uploading, I'll be given a choice on how I want to break down this song. And essentially, I can get the drum tracks, vocal tracks, bass track, and melodic tracks all separated. So with the free version, you can get 4-track separation, vocals, drums, bass, and other. And with the premium version, you can turn on this preserve high frequencies above 11K and use the 5-track option. So once you submit your song, they're going to verify that they have the song, and then it's going to say processing here until it's ready. Okay, here we go back into Moises, and you can see the song we uploaded, Brilliant Love, is available. If you have notifications set on, you would have received a text message or an email, something notifying you that the processing has been done. So you click on the song, and each of the tracks there is separate, you can see. And chords are being displayed up at the top, which is really handy. You see, you can mix the sound however you like. If you want to get rid of the vocals, just have the bass and drums. It's pretty good. Some other great things that you can do is change the pitch. So let me get it playing here. It's amazing that in this tool on your phone, you can adjust the pitch, basically flex pitch, without changing the tempo of the song. Speaking of tempo, you can change the tempo as well, without changing the pitch. And it has a metronome that you can turn on. A lot of features built into this. When you first get it, you can go into the settings if you like and set up things like whether you want chords being displayed, song to automatically start or not, and some of your export options. If you export, you can export individual tracks, which is very handy. Once they're exported, I'm just going to save them on my iCloud account. Or you can export a mix. So in my case here, where I could get rid of everything except the drums and bass, then export the mix. It's pretty cool. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to import those separate files in Garageband. I'm just going to create a blank Garageband project with an instrument. I'm going to click on clips and I'm going to drag the files from the location I stored them on iCloud You can click on this Browse Items with the Files app. You'll see here I've selected iCloud, Audio Temp, and the files that I'm after are right here. So I can start by dragging the drums. One thing you may want to consider is to put this feature on automatic for making the length of the song variable. I can drag in the bass, can drag in the keys, vocals, sorry, this is other, and finally the vocals. And if that's a little confusing for you, you can change the icons of each one of these. So this one, you can change to a bass guitar. Let's just call it, just for the purpose of getting the icons straight. The other thing you may want to do is set the tempo. Remember it was 104, so we're going to set this to 104. That way the beats and bars line up. And if you know the key, you can set the key as well. So from here, you can just play. There's vocals only. So you get the sense that there's a lot more flexibility. You basically have separate tracks. The sound isn't perfect, but it's pretty good. And there are artifacts left in those audio files, but you can edit those audio files quite extensively in most DAWs by getting rid of the artifacts and applying certain filters. Anyway, it gets you separate tracks, and it's easier to play around with them in a DAW than it is in the app.